That's how I keep the party going, come on. Oh, yeah! Tiff and the Punisher! Tiff and the Punisher! Tiff and the Punisher! So! Tiff and the Punisher! What's up, ladies and gentlemen? This is Tiff and the Punisher. We are the Punisher Band. I'm Tiff. Tiff and the Punisher. And we're here to rock you. Tiff and the Punisher. We're here to save your children. Tiff and the Punisher. And fight against the evil CPS. Tiff and the Punisher. We're gonna stuff the Constitution down their throats. Tiff and the Punisher. Oh, yeah! Tiff and the Punisher. Keep the party going, y'all. Tiff and the Punisher. Let's get it up. Tiff and the Punisher. Here we go. Tiff and the Punisher. Come on. Tiff and the Punisher. Oh, Tiff and the Punisher. Here we go. Tiff and the Punisher. Oh, oh, let's go! Tiff and the Punisher. We're here to save your children. Tiff and the Punisher. And fight against the evil CPS. Tiff and the Punisher. We gotta stuff the Constitution down the throats. Tiff and the Punisher. Oh, yeah! Tiff and the Punisher. Keep the party going, y'all. Tiff and the Punisher. Let's get it up. Tiff and the Punisher. Here we go. Tiff and the Punisher. Come on. Tiff and the Punisher. Oh. Tiff and the Punisher. Here we go. Tiff and the Punisher. Oh. 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 Tiff and the Punisher. Go. Let's go. Tiff and the Punisher.
Tiff and the Punisher, they won't back down. Fight for the children in every town. With spanny eye, they take the stand against the wrong.
They are taking our kids every day. I shout them in and no one has a thing to say. For those who have been isolated, don't be worried, you have a voice today. So listen up everyone, here is the story. Child Protective Services is real. CPS is what they call it. They want our kids because it fills a lot of people's wallet. We all think it won't be us. We say when they come we will be so tough. It all sounds good when there's no one to take them. But when they come, your voice gets to breaking. Stay calm, step away. CPS ain't taking no one today. We are educated. Stay calm, step away. CPS, you need to leave. tricks up your sleeves. You can't do what you're trying to do. We've done our homework. Don't do a damn thing without a warrant. You no longer will steal our kids this way. Tiff and the Punisher have come for the calling. They are giving us the CPS warning. Their voice is loud and clear. We stop losing our kids this year. Tiff wants to fight the entire planet. She is tired of our kids being taken, God damn it. She's been fighting CPS for 30 years, bringing children home from this disgusting mess. The Punisher is screaming out loud, abolish CPS and tear it down. I want all our kids to come back. Look at all those kids, pictures held up like thin tags. Together we are stronger than we need. We will tear down CPS with high speed. We will do so much being together. Birds of a feather flock together. So watch out CPS, here we come. Picking you one by one. We promise to bring back the family and prosecute the caseworkers unhandily. Give us back the kids you have taken. Tiff and the Punisher sending you all on a vacation. The one with bars in the windows, and the only games you play are old Nintendos. Corruption in courts, here we come. We won't stop until it's done. You judges need to learn what you stand for. This is Tiff and the Punisher warrior anthem. We cry out to all of you out there. We need support for a cause that many don't care. All children are being stolen way too often. So CPS, we plan on doing the stopping. Stop it.
What's up, Tiff?
Hey, I like those. I like those
Do you
new
like-
pictures. Yes, I do.
Did you like that? Do you like that? I just did that a little while ago. I said, you know what? What's this?
Tiff and the Punisher, they won't back down. Fight for the children in every town with Spanny Eye. They
Yeah, I have to trim the song a little bit. It's one of our older songs. Oh, my hair's a mess. I just came in from outside. Boy, what a nice day. I swear to God that today was the day that's the end of fall for us. That's it. I think fall's here.
Yeah,
I mean, it's still.
yeah, I think it's here too.
Isn't it crazy? I swear.
I think we're gonna have a bad winter.
That's what Mary was just saying, that they said they were going to have a bad winter. She said, well, you better buy a truck with a plow on it. You know what? The last time I went to do that, I went and spent $27,000 on a truck plow with no trucks like 13 years ago, and there was no damn snow. Not one damn. I don't know if you remember it or not, but this was that year that we had that. My hair's a mess. It's driving me nuts here. I need a hat or something. It was that year that we had that snowstorm right around Halloween, and we had like a blizzard up here. I don't know if you guys had it down there or not, but it was trick or treat. It was blizzards. It got like 1.5 feet of snow. I'm like, that's it. I'm buying a plow this year, and I did it, and there's not one damn snowstorm after that.
That's how it always
Yeah,
happens.
needless to say, that next spring there was all kinds of plow trucks for sale. So, yep. Oh, all right. What do we got? What's Alicia saying? Waiting to get more evidence for Gunner and Sharon on states crossing borders. I just know it's coming. Yep.
Yeah, because she said she got a retaliation false claims call today. Mississippi CPS called trying to contact her. She said she hadn't lived there in 2 months. Now she's just waiting on the door, knock on the door from Tennessee.
Who's that, Sharon or Alicia?
Alicia.
Oh, really?
Mhm.
Alicia's got some of this coming on her now too.
Yep.
Mm. Wow, that's crazy. So they're coming. But you know what? You
Yeah.
got to stand up. You got to stay with what you're doing here. You know, like you got into it. You need to stay with it and stay strong because they're wrong. You know, they're just 100% goddamn wrong, and we all know this. And you know,
Mhm.
like for the people that aren't in this, you got to say, like stand up for your rights, do that stuff. But for you guys and us that are in this is the time, people. This is when it's gonna, the whatever the saying would be, meat hits the road or something like that. Dirt hits the pavement, or you know what I mean? Like this is you don't realize how much of a big deal it is. You get involved in these lawsuits and stuff, but if they take traction, you're gonna be targeted here. That's right, Gunner. You're absolutely right. They need to pin someone because they lost that money, a lot of money to the ICE people. And this is something I wanted to bring up too, because I was just talking to a buddy of mine, and they were saying, like I want to look into the Title IV funding, and look into the fraud stuff, on that and see what's going on. And I said to them, I said, wait, you understand that in order for them to get Title IV funding, reunification has to be the goal. Like they only give you Title IV funding if you are in for reunification. Like this person never had a shot at hell at reunification. It was right to adoption pretty much. So
Mhm.
I hope that they do find that they were doing that, because if anybody out there, if you do an investigation, find out they did give you Title IV money and you were terminated, then that's fraud. That's because they're not supposed to. The second that reunification is taken off the table, that money is supposed to go away. And I'll guarantee you that that's not what's taking place in a lot of these things. I'm guaranteeing you that they're saying that reunification is the goal right up to the end and all of that. Henry, where you been, buddy, my whole life? Good Lord. I'll give you a pass for Saturday night. But Sam did her show Saturday night. Sam did her new show.
Mhm.
And then tonight, guys, Sharon's not going to be doing Beauty and Ashes. So I'm going to put a rerun up, though, just to hold her spot on there, because I know all you guys really love to see her and hear and all that. But she's having a tough enough time with her life right now that she can't focus on that tonight, on both things. So, and we'll give her privacy and her, for doing that. That's fine. But so tonight's episode for Beauty and Ashes will be so. Yep. He's the little man. He's having a good time. So, how was your Labor Day weekend, Tiff? Did you do anything special?
So it started off bad. The baby shit all over the house.
Oh, good Lord. Well,
Then the other one threw up.
Oh boy.
And then the cops showed up today, and this guy, I thought he thought he was intimidating me, but you don't run up on me on my own property and then ask me what my problem is, because I told him what my problem was. It was him.
Yeah, I bet you did.
And then he tried to follow me into my garage, and I turned around and I said, "You want my ID?" "Yes." "Then I'm going to get it." And I locked the door right behind me. And so they never know what doors I'm coming out of. So the first time they were at the front door, I went out the side door. I came in, they were standing at the side door, I went out the front door. Then when they wrote me this little bullshit ticket for my dog running loose, they were at that door. No, they were at the front door waiting on me, and I came back out the side door. No. I don't play that shit. And I'm calling the sheriff tomorrow, and I'm going to request that body cam footage, because I have a real problem with that dude thinking that he was trying to intimidate me. Like he was going to take me down. Yeah, it was like running up on me. "What's your problem?" I said, "Oh, you want to know what my problem is?" I said, "I'm cooking. I got kids in the bathtub, and you're on my fucking property. That's my fucking problem."
Yeah.
What's your name?" Tiffany
You
Wise.
came to my house, dude. You know what my name is. You came to my house.
Yeah, that's what I started to tell him. But since you don't know me, I will introduce myself. Tiffany Wise is my name.
Yeah, read the hat.
Yeah.
Yeah, read the freaking hat, mister. The hell's
And then
wrong
I
with
walk
you?
outside, right, to hand her my driver's license. There's 3 fucking cop cars. So there's 12 police out here. Okay. We're going to 105 Ridge Road. You already know we got to deal with this big mouth blonde bitch. You better bring back up. Yeah, and that's what they
Oh
did.
man, you know what? I'm gonna start putting my scanner on for down there. You're listening for what goes on in your neighborhood.
Yeah.
Yep, I'm gonna have to do that for sure. No doubt about it.
So now I got to go to court November 3rd at 2:00.
Gunner, you want to come in and I see that you're frothing at the mouth here, or the fingers. You want to come in here and give an update on what's going on? You're more than welcome to if you'd like. You know how to get in here.
Yeah.
I don't feel right talking on your behalf especially since you're here typing up. So why don't you come on in and give everybody an update? Yeah, I can't believe that they did that to you. For your dog. 3 deep for your dog.
Yeah.
Yeah. Your husband just sitting there shaking his head laughing too, probably.
Yeah, he was in here with the kids. I said, don't you go outside. You stay
I'll
in here
get
with
this.
them.
Yeah. Her husband's like 9 feet tall, huge freaking dude with dreads. He'd kick all their asses with one swoop, and here she goes out there, push him aside, and then go outside. Go and get him. That's crazy. All right. So Gunner says he's just loving on Sharon, so he's not going to come in.
That's fine.
It's such a hard situation. That's cool. But
so how was yours?
You know, I made things like that's been my Labor Day. I don't even think I've left the studio like 2 times, I think. Finally Mary says, well, you're gonna have to go outside for a minute, get some vitamin D. I said, I am vitamin D, but that didn't suffice. So she made me go outside and look outside and whatever. Play with the cats for a little bit. Yeah. That's my life. My cats and CPS.
Yeah, I hear you.
Apparently you're gonna have to be a cat person now too.
Oh yeah, because she's got to go. And this is why. It's not because I don't like the dog or I don't love the dog. It's because when I had 3 pit bulls, right, the house beside me was being sold. Every fucking realtor was calling the goddamn SPCA talking about, oh my God, they're over there training pit bulls. So these motherfuckers were at my house for 2 years every fucking week. I said, no, I'm not doing this again. Absolutely not. Because I will drop kick everybody. I'm tired of it. So she's got to go. So I told Darren when I talked to him earlier, I said, I'm going to get me some fucking cats and be the cat fucking lady because there ain't no cat laws.
That's right. They can do whatever they want.
They sure can. So that's
they'll let you know that too. They'll let you know that too. Oh my gosh. They will let you know. I'm trying to look for this thing. I found this video today. You know, people talk about the where is it? Well, people talk about the perjury thing in court. Have you ever seen this video? Let me put this up here for you guys. I think some of you might have seen this before, but just for this, I want you guys just to see what you're dealing with in these courtrooms. Here we go.
Court to help take kids away from their parents. You won't believe what the judge says.
They were entitled to absolute immunity for their actions or for the actions that they are being sued.
Are you seriously pressing absolute immunity? It wasn't pressed at all in the state. Are you serious about that, or are you going to waste time with it?
I am serious. I would not bring an argument to this court that I'm not serious about. I am serious about the argument because there are fundamentally acts for which our defendants are being sued, these social workers are being sued, that I believe come squarely within absolute immunity. I understand that qualified immunity is the issue here for substantively the removal pursuant to the court order of.
Why don't you go to
children.
qualified immunity?
Of course, Your Honor.
We have your briefs on absolute. What isn't clearly established here?
The fact that what Costanza says, what's not been clearly established in the year 2000 when the removal occurred was the idea that the right to be free from deliberately fabricated evidence in civil child abuse proceedings that result in the deprivation of a protected liberty interest, the same liberty interest that's at issue.
But it's not the same liberty interest because this was a parental liberty interest.
It's a biological versus foster parent.
That's huge. That's gigantic in terms of what somebody could appreciate and understand. How in the world could a person in the position of, we have to take the facts as they're pleaded in the light most favorable, so, we're not trying the case. But how could a person in the shoes of your clients possibly believe that it was appropriate to use perjury and false evidence in order to impair somebody's liberty interest in the continued care, custody, and control of that person's children? How could they possibly not be on notice that you can't do that?
I understand the.
How could that possibly be?
I understand the argument that it seems to be common sense and our ethical.
It's more than common sense. It's statutes that prohibit perjury and submission of false evidence in court cases.
State statutes.
Are you telling me that a person in your client's shoes couldn't understand you can't commit perjury in a court proceeding in order to take somebody's children away?
Of course not, Your Honor.
Of course not.
Then isn't the case over then?
And the case is over.
Because
A corrupt CPS attorney defends perjury in the court.
I don't even think that it ended that way, but that you just have, I think that's the Ninth Circuit. Maybe I could be wrong about that, but isn't that the craziest thing right there? They're sitting there talking about perjuring in court right there, and yet there's been decisions made on this yet, but these judges and these people in these courts can sit there and lie in these CPS cases. They lie about facts, they lie about what's going on, and they get away with this stuff over and over and over. So what do we do about this? Like, how do we combat this? Like, what do we do? What do we do?
Well, you start filing criminal complaints against them in federal court.
Okay.
And what ended up happening was, because I have seen that video, I saw it when it first came out a few years ago. And the judges told the CPS lawyer, CPS workers are not allowed to lie. That's what he told her. And the kids were the ones actually suing for wrongful removal, and they won.
Did they win?
They did win.
Okay, good.
Because they used false information, and the CPS workers lied, and that's how the kids won, because they should have never been removed. So that was kids suing CPS when they turned of age. So yeah.
It's crazy. What do you do? So what do you do, right? This is a good interview right here too. We'll play this. This is just a couple years ago. Check this out.
Family Court Awareness Month, supposedly.
All right,
I'm Jeff Morgan. I am from Dallas, Texas, and I'm here right now with Amanda Burnett, who is from the area, pretty close nearby. And because this is Family Court Awareness Month, supposedly, signed by Governor Greg Abbott, I'm really glad that you called me, that we can talk a little bit about this family court stuff, because this family court, the corruption, just the way they abuse people sometimes is not very well known, except if you've gone through it. And I know your story, you're talking about a story both as a mother and as a grandmother. So I've heard some of the details. There's so much in here right now. What do you want to start with? Do you want to start with the CPS case? Do you want to start with the judges?
I would just like to touch a little bit of base on CPS.
Okay. So, CPS. There are a lot of people that think CPS is really, they're there to look out for the children. A lot of times you hear people say, well, just talk to CPS. CPS will be there to protect the children. And even the legislators at times, they talk about CPS as if, CPS is just this wonderful agency, wonderful people. All they care about is the children, making sure things are good. Is that your experience with CPS?
No, absolutely not. I mean, people even tell you to report to them. Anything that's wrong, and I haven't had a good experience with them at all.
So tell me a little bit about your experience, how long it's been lasting, and what all that they've done then. I mean, my understanding is that they have not always been truthful.
That is correct. They've literally lied to me on papers. When I say on papers, they put on papers things about me like that I've had more children than I've had. They put on paperwork that I've put up kids for adoption that I haven't.
Do you read that joke on the bottom?
They've also stated.
Why do CPS workers stand up all night?
Why?
Because they've been lying all day.
On paperwork that I've had my rights terminated to children that I've never had. They've put names on paperwork of people I'm related to that I'm not. I even got paperwork saying they did interviews with family members that are already deceased during the time of their interviews taking place with them, supposedly. Not to mention they put out stuff about me that's very wrong, like stuff that would really affect like someone's life completely in the workplace and everything, as far as my profession. And what they said was, and it's not true, but I don't know about saying that, but they literally lied about what I did for a living. They lied about me saying I was homeless. They've lied about where I live even.
So this is more than just being incompetent.
Right. They've actually wrote on paperwork that I was incompetent.
Oh, they wrote that you were incompetent.
They said I was incompetent.
Right.
And that I was the sole caretaker of my grandchild. However, I was incompetent, but it hasn't been proven.
Okay. But I mean, the stuff that they're writing down, it's not like they're somehow it's not that they're just making some mistakes. It sounds like it's more intentional, and that it's not, it's almost lying completely. It's deceptive, it's deceitful,
Yes.
It's just plain wrong.
Yeah.
Is that what I hear? Is that correct? Is that what I'm
No,
hearing you say?
that's absolutely correct. It's ruining people's lives. I mean, they're trying to ruin my life, my reputation. It's hard to get a job. It's like in a school or something, or places like that.
Right.
You've got stuff like this on you.
Right. So how did it first start with CPS? What was your first experience with them?
Well, my very first experience, thinking back now, I was back in actually 93.
Really? Okay.
Yeah, in 93, someone called CPS, a doctor actually called me because they said my son's head was too big on the growth chart.
Oh, okay. Can you control that?
No,
Whoa.
they said that he might be malnourished,
Okay.
and that's what started it.
Malnourished because he has a big
And then
head.
from there, how many?
That's
During the
crazy.
1993, say to 2000 or so, did they have multiple visits, or was that
They
just it?
somebody just kept calling and calling. I was a teenage mom, guys. Just want to say that too. That
Okay.
was, and I was told by the doctor that I did not need to have kids. That I should have aborted my children. The doctor that I had was, unfortunately, a state doctor that I had to go to get medical care for my children. But she was very discriminative towards me because of my age, and she would not quit calling CPS on me. It didn't matter. My child could have a little bruise from falling down when he learned how to walk, and they'd still call.
Do you think the doctor was upset with you because you did not have an abortion?
Yes, she told me.
Okay, wow. So you had multiple confrontations, it's not confrontations, but encounters with CPS for how many years?
So from 93 till now,
Up
2021.
until now, wow.
Yes.
So you're talking about a
But-
number of years, 30 years almost.
But not all my cases.
Yeah.
My older child's cases, and somehow they keep putting me into those cases. And one thing I will say that CPS did do, when you were talking about stuff they put on paper, they actually put on the subpoena all these things and wrote down every CPS referral that I ever had, and they're not cases. and they put on there the referrals with the actual case numbers, like that they use for the referrals, and they put in there my children's full names, their addresses, phone numbers, and they were minors. They even sent it out on subpoenas through the court. So that's why I wanted to touch base on that, because what they wrote and what they write goes to the court if they open a case, and then it's the court, is it the district clerk's office that they do the filings and they send them out? They're the ones that allowed it to be attached. And this was private information, so things that weren't true. So when I say they were trying to intentionally ruin my life.
So when you look at the CPS workers, one of the complaints that I've had about them is that they don't have to have a lot of education or training. They don't have to have a college degree. They don't have to be parents themselves. They don't have to have any type of relationship with kids in their lives, and yet they can become these workers. And sometimes with the CPS workers, like with any profession, I guess, your position can go to your head, and you can, have a swagger. You can use your power, and if you've said you can use your power to destroy people or to ruin relationships if they don't listen to you. Is that what you found took place with you?
Absolutely. Yeah, totally. And they even made me get a divorce.
They made you get a divorce?
Yeah, they made me get a divorce. They said I would never see my children again if I didn't.
When did that happen?
About 12, 13 years ago.
Okay.
I was forced into a divorce.
Something you didn't want to do?
No, but I did it because I was threatened I would never see my children again.
So CPS actually threatened you by not seeing your children?
Yeah, they've even locked me in a room before.
Okay. Have they done other things as well that would be considered unethical, if not unsavory, in a sense? I mean, such things that you hear stories about CPS, but most people in America think they really didn't do that, did they? There's just no way they could have done that.
I used to think that way.
Yeah.
That CPS would never do something like that.
Yeah.
Until I encountered it.
Yeah. Yeah. So have they also been, because right now you're a grandmother, is that correct?
Yes, I'm a grandmother. I have 4 grandchildren.
4 grandchildren. And do you get to see them, or has CPS been involved with that as well?
No, as a matter of fact, CPS took all my grandchildren away except for one that passed away. But so the other 3 children have all been removed. And they were adopted out except for one that's currently that we're fighting for.
When you say adopted out, they took your children, they terminated your rights?
They terminated my daughter's rights to her kids.
And then they took them away from you as a grandmother? Yes,
because once you get someone to give up their parental rights, you no longer, as a grandparent, have rights to see your grandchildren.
That's right. That's right. So I was up in Collin County Court, and we'll get to that in just a moment there, but I saw some termination hearings. I happened to sit in on a hearing, and I was there for somebody else actually, but I decided to go in there. And it was shocking and appalling to see how aggressive the CPS attorney was. She wanted to take a child away, period. There were 2 parents that had gone through a divorce, and the father said, "They're my kids, I want to be with them." And the CPS attorney was siding with the mother who wanted to abandon the kids and said the kids are better off with a stranger. And the father's like, "They're my kids." And the CPS attorney got very upset that I happened to ask her a couple of questions, tried to get me arrested and thrown out. But it was not my first time in the court, and I think the judge knew me. And according to a couple of people there, the father got to keep the children because the judge saw that I was sitting in there. I don't know if that's true or not, but that's what other people have said. But the idea that CPS is not a nice party and not even a neutral party in most instances.
Well, what do you think of that, people, huh? I mean, does that sound familiar to anybody?
That's them all the way. That's it.
Mm-hmm.
And I believe everything that she said.
Mm-hmm. That poor woman, she got her kids and then the grandchildren taken too.
And they forced her into a divorce.
Mm-hmm. Isn't that crazy? But I bet you that sounds like 50% of us here have that same story, if not 80 or 90% of people that are watching us right now have that same damn story. Oh, sorry guys, let me put the chat back up. It's the same damn thing. It's the same thing that we all go through. We all know that stuff. Um, it's it's just absolutely, it's so disgusting and it's so ridiculous. But if this is happening to you, know that you are not the only one that this is going on with. This is not the only, you're not the only one that are going through this. There's plenty of us out there that will help you out and support you through this. It's not like the old days anymore. You don't have to be hiding from it. You don't have to, you don't need to be scared. Like, just be out there, and you'll find someone to be there with you and support you through this. As a matter of fact, we're going to start doing that here pretty soon. We're going to make it available to people that want to call for a consult. That's coming really soon with us. On cpsbreakingnews.com. Make sure you guys check out cpsbreakingnews.com. It's updated with news and stories and information. It's getting bigger and bigger. And, like, we got the forum on there now. So make sure you guys check that out. The forum's a good place because we have a big event coming up with the Family Fraud Warrior Project coming up next week. It's the Everybody, Everything, Do Something rally, I guess you would call it. And we'll get you more details on that this coming week. But what you guys can do to be a part of it, it's going to be a big event online. It'll be like an online presence. He's not looking for anybody to rally up and get together and go somewhere. So he's looking for you to actually do it on your own. Dave's saying, like, it doesn't matter what group you're a part of, where you're a part of, or whatever, but you be that group. Like, you're not a part of anybody, you're by yourself, then you go do your own thing, and so on and so forth. He just wants you to tape it and tape it. Listen to me, I sound like an old man. I just want you to get it on VHS tape, send it in my VCR over here, play it off. What the hell's wrong with me? Get it on tape. What the hell do you even call it now? Take a video of yourself? How do you say it properly?
Record yourself.
Record yourself.
Yeah, just record it. Whatever you're doing, just record it.
There's no tape. There's no tape. There's no more taping. So you can't tape anything.
Damn, Darren, and I'm older than you, and I knew that.
Holy
I don't know much else, but I do know that.
Yeah. You still have a VCR?
I have a VCR. I have an 8-track. I have CD players. I got iPods. I think that these were iPod things. I got all that stuff. But I even got records. I play records in my house.
Well, records are different. Records are a whole different game. But that's records are pretty awesome. Records are making a comeback too.
Yeah, they are.
It's pretty crazy. It's really crazy how that's how they're making a great comeback. So, but yeah, whatever I was saying, he wants you to go ahead and record yourself for 3 to 5 minutes in front of the courthouse or wherever you need to be for that moment to do what you got to do, and send it into the Family Fraud Warrior Project so that he can put it on blast and do what his thing is. So make sure you guys stay tuned for that stuff because it's going to be an exciting days, and we'll have a lot more to come with that. But that's coming up. So what else here? On the lying thing, I'm going through some of these videos here. Let's see. Mama is the judge. Let's see. Where are we here? Oh boy. Let's see. Where is it? That one's an hour, 19 minutes. It's funny. It used to be. Here we go. Here's another one right here.
Mr. Sessions. Yes, sir. I'm going to build on my wife's statement. I'm a victim of CPS corruption. The abhorrent actions that this agency commits on a daily basis victimizes fathers horribly. I face 2 counts injury to a child over an incident that has never happened. An accident that my child had with a dog. My mother-in-law twisted a story, placed false sexual allegations on me twice. I have proven my innocence 4 times.
Yes, sir. Now, let me say one thing if I can. This is very rightfully important to you. It is emotional. And I respect you.
Thank you.
If you have time tomorrow, if you would choose to come with your wife at 10 o'clock tomorrow.
100% I will be there.
I will be there to listen and attempt to understand. I will also tell you, while I have influence, it is a state issue.
Yes.
But I intend to listen and do the right things that anyone would want me to do, and I would like to have you defer until tomorrow at 10 o'clock.
Well, I do have one thing that...
And if you would please proceed to that, I would appreciate it.
You got it. I was building that.
Yes,
I'm
sir.
sorry. What I'm calling on Congress, for you to pull Congress, for all parents, not just in this wonderful state of Texas, but the nation, because it is a national epidemic that has happened before this act came up, because it incentivizes this kidnapping. We need the repeal of the Adoption and Safe Families Act and the Title IV that incentivizes these lies. We need the Supreme Court to step up and challenge the family courts, not just in Texas, but all across the nation, to raise the burden of evidence from clear and convincing that allows these criminals to take our children, lie, and get away with it.
And I will tell you that the federal government incents people to do what you're saying.
Thank you.
There we go. That's a good congressman right there.
Yes, he is. Who is that guy?
I don't know, but I know the guy's name was Jeff Morgan that did the video.
Oh,
Did the film.
Well, that was good. He didn't just say he wanted his state done. He said the whole nation, and I'm proud of him for saying that.
No, that is good stuff. But I mean, there's so much out here about them lying. It's just crazy how, they just, they continue to get away with it over and over and over.
That's because they're all getting paid. The judges, the lawyers, CPS, everybody's profiting. If there was no profit in this, these cases would not be going on.
Yeah, I agree with that.
The police, everybody. It all trickles down.
Yeah. No, you're right. And what this is when we need to make sure that we still stay strong to this and we still fight this stuff. We need to be writing to our Congress people. That's why, in the forum, I asked everybody to put together a letter. Alicia put together a really nice letter for everybody. But what I wanted was everybody to work together in the forum and, try to come up together with a letter that was basically one voice for us to submit, and we can hand out to everybody. But I think, I haven't seen any much on that in the forum, but Alicia, spent a lot of time and put together a really nice letter that I think, that one will probably be the one that will put together and we'll send out, because we need to start doing things, guys. We need to have action steps. We need to we can't just say, okay, we got this, like this is good enough or whatever. Like we talked about months ago, this is the time we have to, once we made that decision that we're going to run this hard and this, this fast and this hard at these people, because we had the backing, we can't stop, because at the end of the day, we're going to end up in deep shit if we can't win this thing now. So we can't consider this to be, well, good enough or whatever. This thing needs to be gone. And we need to finish off what we're starting here. And that is making sure that we get this system out of here. So, guys, we're not anywhere near over with this thing, and we need to all stick together, work together, and come up with answers and action steps.
I say we just send your damn bill to everybody, because it's got everything. The problem, the solution, the outcome.
Yeah, I'm yes. I believe that we should do that. So that's it. At this point forward, let's start pushing the bill then.
Yeah.
So if you guys want to assist us, give us an email. I'll get you guys a copy of the bill, and I got a letter with that and everything, and we can let's start pushing it and see what we can get done. The main line in that bill is to abolish CPS. That's what we're going for. That's what we're going for first, is to abolish CPS, but then it's to rebuild up a system. That's the way it should be, the way that we feel it should be. And that's where we're going with this thing. But it's all about removing their funding. It's about removing the funds for adoption, things along those lines. They don't need to be lying, and they don't need to be getting incentivized for this stuff at all, period. Check this out. I found this one. This is a good one right here. Speaking of bills.
Of child abandonment, neglect, or abuse each year made to either law enforcement. House Bill 66 is a simple way to address a real problem in Idaho. Right now, we have the Child Protective Act in statute, and child protection cases are civil cases. There are over 23,000 reports of child abandonment, neglect, or abuse each year made to either law enforcement. About 11% of them are made to law enforcement, and the remainder of them are made to the Department of Health and Welfare. It consumes about $47 million in the current budget to follow up on child welfare cases, so we want to make sure the system is as efficient as possible. Right now, if there are people lying to the government about a case of child neglect, abandonment, or abuse, we have no recourse in Idaho Code for the parents that have to deal with a child protective investigation if someone intentionally and willfully lies to the government about those alleged cases. The only provision we have is that the parents could file a lawsuit under Idaho Code Section 16-1607. The problem is that the parents don't actually know who made the report for the child protective investigation. So there's actually no remedy for them in the case of someone lying on a child protective case and having the severe investigation and intrusion to find out whether these things are true is very intrusive on about 9,303 children.
Sorry.
In the state of Idaho each year. That's how many cases are investigated by the department. So what we want to do is, with this bill, is follow what 29 other states are already doing, that if you lie to the government, a law enforcement officer specifically, or the Department of Health and Welfare about an allegation of child abuse, neglect, or abandonment, it will make it the simple crime of a misdemeanor, And that way, prosecutors will have the tools necessary to deal with those who are lying in those matters. So I do like the way we made the amendments to listen to the members of this body. And it's simply stating that if you intentionally and willfully make a report that you know to be false, that is what could be subject to prosecution under House Bill 66. And with that, I urge your support of House Bill 66.
Well, there we go. There's another one.
Well, that's great. But even if they're found to be lying, CPS isn't going to tell anybody that they're lying because they want the money.
Right. So, but I mean, it's a start, right? It's a start.
It is a start.
And we're waking people up. I mean, I think that our fight for, we've exposed at this point. So I think we need to move on. From the exposing, you know what I mean? Like, obviously we'll still tell stories and things like that, but we all know, I mean, they can't be any more out in the open now. You know what I mean? Like, this is so damn, you know, like, they're right there. They're here for the picking now. We got to push the envelope here and start getting this stuff out there to the right people. And Tracy, if you want to come on in and introduce yourself, I put a link up there for you. We got a couple minutes here. If you want to come on in, please do. And click on that link and come on down. But yeah, we're there. We're at that point now. We need to just start pursuing more action. We've all talked about it enough. Let's be about it. You know, we talked about it. Now let's be about it.
Well, I will tell you, and you were even in one of the meetings. They're not concerned about anything but money. You know that. You were in the Virginia one. But here's the thing. They all fucking know what's going on. They all know. Okay? Everybody from the top to the bottom knows what's going on, but they're scared of CPS. Yeah.
They are. I mean, look at the Becca's show. Oh my. Oh my God, she's gonna kill me. Cracking the code. There we go. Cracking the code. She talks about that manual of understanding all the time. You know, and that if you're gonna memorandum of understanding, if you're gonna tell me that these people don't know, I mean, this is a memorandum that goes around to all these people that are in place. Even the dog catcher gets included on these things. You know, letting these cops know what's going on, how they're going to do it, how they're supposed to assist. Now, these police officers aren't supposed to be there.
Nope.
Police officers have no business being on a CPS.
Anything.
Being on a CPS call, right? Because if you get into an argument with your husband and you both trying to take the kids, and the police come, they're going to say, "Do you guys have a custody order?" You're going to say, "No." They say, "Well, you got to go to court for that. This is civil.
There's nothing we can do."
Right, this is civil order. We can't do nothing about this. You got to go to the civil court and all this. But yet, when it becomes down to your kid, you know, CPS, they'll, well, you need to calm down, man. We're going to take your kid.
Yeah.
You know, like, what the hell is this? You know, it makes no sense. I don't understand it. But I'll tell you what, that information is in those memorandums of understanding. So I have people look that stuff up, memorandum of understanding in your community, and it will tell you how and why and what and everything else that you need to know about what goes on in your community with CPS. I couldn't believe it when she cracked that stuff and showed it to us for that first time.
Well, she needs to find mine for me, because I can't. I'm telling you, what I found, I still can't find it. I need her help.
I will get her to find yours for you. Yes, absolutely. Yeah. I'm sure she might even be watching right now, so she may hear you, and she's probably already given it to you 9 times.
No, I don't even have her information.
Oh, all right. Well, all right. I'll talk with her then. I'll see what I can do about getting you on the VIP list. That way you can, you too can have the same documents, Tiff.
Yeah.
Let's see here. Oh yeah. Well, I got one more here that I want to play.
All right.
If I can find a search here. And this is to our guests that will be coming on here very soon. We've been just playing back and forth. Oh, this is funny. Look at this one. Anybody recognize this guy? Let's take a look here. This is funny.
The new home of Smith & Wesson and where these crimes were committed. Now, if you've ever had an encounter with CPS or in anything to do with Child Protective Services, the information I'm about to share with you is very, very important, and it has the possibility to stop this, in my opinion, largest child trafficking ring in the United States, and I will prove to you exactly why within the evidence I'm about to share. This is to be used for law enforcement, both Blount County Sheriff's Office, TBI, and several other agencies, including senators, governors, and several others are being shared this video directly emailed to them, as well as news sources. The only way for this to have any effect is to, one, educate the people. One, this video will contain situations that myself and my family has gone through, but also has pertained to several of you out there that are viewing this. A lot of us have seen videos of social workers coming to the door demanding entry, that they have some sort of right to come in. Well, let me share with you my story, and I will go through it and explain everything, as well as how to file against them, the crimes they've committed, as well as what needs to be done and how you can fight this, and we, the people, can make our voice heard, that this needs to stop now. Now, before we even get started, let me understand, I do not condone any type of violence. But also, I believe that this can be taken care of in our court systems, as well as empowering our constitutionally elected sheriff's department. And I do believe in my county that Sheriff Barone will stand beside the Constitution and the people of this county and do the right thing and take these people into custody and stop it here in Blount County. What I'm about to share too should shock you, scare you, and make you think, well, maybe I never would get involved. You don't understand, it doesn't happen that way. Let's begin. August 1st, Jeremy Crenshaw came into my home with no warrant, no informed consent, interviewed my wife and my stepchildren on my home property, on private property. Now, one, this is an ethics violation under the National Association of Social Workers. It's a code of ethics violation.
Yeah, well,
You're
there we
supposed
go.
to give.
That gives a little clout to Gunner when he was in his that was a year ago. So how far he's come, man, and how much he's been up against that fight, you know.
Yeah.
But yeah. So let's see here, right here, Melinda. You know what? Email us or get to us on CPS victims. Email us at cpsvhuntingjustice@gmail.com, or you can also go to cpsbreakingnews.com and you can go ahead and send us, get in touch with us that way. There it is right there. Yeah, so you can get in touch with us that way. Please do, because we'd like to hear a little bit more about your story and see what we can do to guide you in the right direction and help you out. So please do that. It's cpsvhuntingjustice@gmail.com. And then it's cpsbreakingnews.com. So please do that, and let's be in touch. But I mean, I think this concludes our Labor Day episode. Tiff, what do you think? You look like you're about ready to. You look like me half the time. You
I'm
look like
tired.
you're getting ready to pass out. Been a long. Yeah, that's right. You had the coughs today. So
Well, and on top of that,
also
they woke up at 3:30 this morning. So
Yeah, that's right. So we'll be back, guys, tomorrow night, same time, same place. Don't forget cpsbreakingnews.com. Check it out. Get a hold of us that way. Do what we got to do. And have a good night, everybody. We'll see you tomorrow. Thanks for watching.
Stop standing now, but we question our freedom. When they ask us what our rights are, they say, yeah, don't need them. What a mistake that is to say. We live in a land we ought to be free. It's not seeming that's how it is shaping to be. The Constitution is supposed to guide us. Our government is taking it away and trying to deprive us. Our kids are taken every day by CPS agents looking for prey. They don't give a damn about the Constitution. We have found the one and only solution. There's a couple of people you should know. Tiff and the
Will do, Louie. You guys have a good night, you and Susie.
They want to stop CPS from stealing our kids, fighting beside us and trying to guide us. Tiff has a heart of gold. She blasts these caseworkers when they are wrong. She beats them down with her knowledge, better than the kids who are in college. The punishers abolish all the way. He's been here 4 years, they took his daughter away. He came from the darkness he was in. Now it's time to make parenting great again. Together they are making a commotion, telling all the parents use the Constitution potion. You have rights, did you know? Learn to use them on Tiff and punish your show. We all admit the times are hard. No little children in the front yard. Tiff and Punisher are fighting so hard. They are waging war on the side of God. They don't stop if they get in trouble. They are fighting for the children. Double trouble. The strength they need they get from each other. They have each other's like sister and brother. They are Tiff and the Punisher, saving the families from corruption. They want you to join their movement, no reproaching. You need to learn a thing called the Constitution. Inside that document is isolation. CPS, we have your number. We're coming for you, hear our thunder. Your fate is sealed, have a nice day. You won't break another family, no more trauma for kids, that's like blasphemy. Keep your thoughts to your own ideals. Soon enough you'll be clicking your heels, cause you need to go to jail. All of us fathers will be chugging down an ale. The mothers will squeeze their young ones tight. The CPS workers are locked down for the night. They had a choice they didn't make. Now they spend their days in crates. They should know it's wrong to kidnap. So from all of us, this is your pay. There's a couple of people you should know. Tiff and the Punisher is their show. They want to stop CPS from stealing our kids, fighting beside us and trying to guide us. Tiff has a heart of gold. She blasts these caseworkers when they are wrong. She beats them down with her knowledge, better than the kids who are in college. The Punishers abolish all the way. He's been here 4 years, they took his daughter away. He came from the darkness he was in. Now it's time to make parenting great again. Together they are making a commotion, telling all the parents use the Constitution potion. You have rights, did you know? Learn to use them on Tiff and Punisher show. That's all we need to get on with this fight. The document that most people quote, barely read in light. Pick the parts that pertain to your case. Show them the results and spit in their face. We are Tiff and the Punisher fighting together, displaying our unity with birds of a feather. If it's a million, that's great, but one is just the same. We'll bring these kids home and know every name. We will smoke every social worker in court. Their heads down with no support. The country knows CPS is doing wrong. If they don't, then play them our song. We are Tiff and the Punisher.